Hey, how is your elbow doing, Musin?
I'm much better,
Good.
actually. I can almost fully move my arm again.
Oh, that's good. For an elbow, that's amazing, actually.
Were you injured, or I
I
You were
fractured it.
injured.
But, it'll be fine in a couple of weeks and I start doing some pull ups.
Just don't go too fast. Don't wreck it.
I'm a stubborn old goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm,
I've heard
I'm
that
Gen
story
X.
from people who ended up having to get repaired. Uh,
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I used to know this guy who he had his like major injury of his shoulder and just says like, oh well, I have work to get done. I can't just
Yep.
sit back and wait for it to get better. And like you do realize that you're not going to get better, right?
Greetings and
Yep.
welcome to
Hey, I'm stupid like that. I decided to
now,
accidentally kick a oak table instead of the target I was aiming for. And okay, so I broke like 9 little bones in my foot. But I had a tournament coming up. So I duct taped my foot together and competed and didn't do particularly well, as you could well imagine.
that was fast.
Oh, yeah, that'll be fast. So, one, I learned a couple of valuable lessons. Valuable lesson 1, it takes time to heal. Valuable lesson 2, do not duct tape your foot together when you break it if you're going to compete. Rule 3, or lesson 3, use electrical tape. It's more flexible.
wow.
One of the other moms clued me in. She was there and she's like, "Did you break your foot?" No. And she goes, "Oh, well, if you did, I would suggest electrical tape because it heats up when you move and it gets warm, and when you have to bend those toes, it'll bend right with you."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, thank you. Appreciate that.
Well, like people keep forgetting why certain kinds of tape were invented because they just don't know, I guess. But yeah, it's like
They don't teach that to kids in school these
the
days.
logic with electrical tape is that it's supposed to flex because of the fact that it's not actually meant for insulation.
Right.
It's designed to be able to insulate things, but that's not actually the primary function.
So, I I used to work on a street market, right? And they have these tarps over all the stalls. Now, if there's a rip in there, you take duct tape, you tape it on the tear, and
Mm-hmm.
then you take your lighter and
Yep.
you heat up the duct tape so that the glue melts.
Yep.
Yeah.
It'll be a much better seal.
One
Oh,
of the
yeah.
things that I've seen a lot of people horribly screw up with
Oh,
tarps
where can I start with this conversation?
with the tarps like that is failing to comprehend the thing of like either you make the rip stop being there or the rip will just go all the way across the entire thing eventually.
Oh no, 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 no! If you duct tape that up properly, it will not continue ripping.
Well, I know that's what I was saying is that that's why you need to patch it like that. It's like even if it's an improvised patch that's not meant to last indefinitely, whatever, it's still better than having the
Yep.
whole thing rip.
Well, that's why some people like to use the
Uh,
fabric called ripstop because,
Also,
stops rips.
if the
What fun.
wind picks up
the rest of the delegate.
and like you want to grab that tarp and hold it down, don't. Like, absolutely do not do that because that tarp will just lift you off the ground and take you for a ride.
There.
Like,
All right.
I've
What's up?
seen market stalls just up and fly off into the air and land about, what would that be? Almost 100 feet down the road.
I've never had that happen, but I can imagine that it would. Okay, who's up for doing what?
It
Who
was my
needs to do
job.
something, or do we need to do some leveling for Crites?
I thought the Federal. We are so pleased.
I just realized something in
Hmm.
the What's this called again? Agrama base. That's just something or other about Sela. Yeah, Empress Sela. That's the name of the mission. The Empress Sela mission. They actually have a Romulan senator at this meeting as a diplomat.
Yeah.
This was one of those things I find to be a bit like, they don't actually have a person who's as diplomat as their job. Well.
Somebody has to do it.
Well, having two jobs is also a thing.
It is a thing. Oh,
And with
Dread
the
Knight.
Romulan Empire split up into the Republic and the Empire, I guess.
Yeah, sorry, I am.
Dread Knight, go grab the tune you want to level, and we will go do some patrols. Get you some leveling.
Question. Pella, wasn't she related to
This
one
is
of
one
the stories related to the Undine?
I want to say yes. It's TPELA.
Yeah.
To stop the loss of even more worlds.
This is one of the ones that I need.
Excuse me.
Welcome to Agrama. Isn't this a lovely facility?
I'm trying to finish off this ship. So
to see the Federation.
It's not coming up in my Google search.
Well, okay, so like the three Romulans they have here as part of the diplomatic
I apologize
group
for the.
have different titles. One of
Okay.
them is senator, one of them is counselor, but it's spelled counselor like a ship's counselor, and the other is an actual diplomat. Well, actually has ambassador as her title.
Tapella contacts the player to inform him the Undine imposter who has replaced Soketh.
Oh, okay. Right.
That's
Right. It's in, what is that? One of the early episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one where you go to the Pajem Monastery.
Right.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
she then
she's the
after
one who
she
hails you to
succeeds
tell
him.
you that, or warn you that Soketh was replaced.
It's diplomatic orders. It's the first real episode you do.
Yeah. Also, she then gets his job after that mission.
Oh, right.
She-
Tapella was his diplomatic aide, wasn't she?
Right. Yes.
Yep, and she takes over for him after that.
Well, I mean, he's dead. Someone's got to do it, right? Yeah.
No,
Yep.
but that's why she's present at Sela's peace conference.
Yep, that tracks. I like how the devs, when they built the storage room for this map, they put a pile of chairs in one of them.
well, crap. I don't have a.
What?
Sir.
What do you need?
An R&D cannon weapons officer,
Oh,
so that I can make the arced weapons.
okay. You have fleet credits, right?
Let's see. How are my fleet?
Oh.
I have 229.
Fleet credits.
stuff.
Okay, you're going to have to look up the name of the duty officer on the wiki. But one of the duty officers in the TOS fleet holding is a cannon weapons
K-13.
specialist.
Okay. I'll have to go over there and look.
I mean, you could just buy one of each just to make sure, but those are high quality duty officers that have R&D specialties, so they're quite useful for these. And you can just
Good.
buy whichever one you want.
Or at the moment, though, since you've got people here who are willing to fly with you to help you get your ship leveled, do that later.
I know. I was looking at it while I was.
Okay. What is it you're trying to craft?
I'm trying to make a wide arc Tetrion for my ship.
Okay,
Hang on a second.
here's a funny one for you. In the Empress Sela mission, I have located the chronal distortion that is where the temporal probe is on this particular map. Care to
Okay.
guess how I found it?
V?
No, you can't V-scan for temporal probes.
Map?
I spawned inside it.
Oh, jeez.
I don't
Okay.
know why, but it was placed exactly on the spawn point where my
Actually-
character would spawn.
Actually, I do believe you can
Nope.
do
V-scan?
a command line in chat to
Really?
point at where it is.
Yes, but that is a command to target the name of an NPC. Because of the fact that while they look like mechanical objects, temporal probes are actually coded into the
Oh,
game as
and-
friendly NPCs. That's why you can't
Interesting.
V-scan for them. You can't V-scan for NPCs. You V-scan for objects.
By the way, Mom,
Yes.
I have so many things that I can throw at the building at the fleet stuff if you queue stuff. I've got 100 of pretty much everything. So
Throw it in there. Crites, Jack wants to know who needs the cannons. Which tune are you on?
those are going actually to my Romulan.
Can you put the
But-
name in
Uh,
Discord chat?
not
Which chat?
not
Go-
without jumping back out to.
But you don't know
those-
your tunes names? You know what? If he
I've
says it
got I've got over 50 tunes
You
on this
don't
account.
need the tunes.
we just need
name.
the account number. Or the
Oh,
account.
the
It's-
account?
the
It's
ad
at
handle.
Crites. It's at Crites.
There you go, Jack. He says he has some, so you guys chit chat about it.
Yeah, it's at Crites. I just said CD Strike Group.
Well,
Yep, I see it.
it's specifically about the craftable wide arc one, and that takes about 20 hours to craft.
Jack says he's
And
got some, so
extra high quality components.
Yep.
There's a reason those things go for millions on the exchange is because
I was just gonna
buying
see
the
what the-
components cost millions.
Hmm.
I have stacks of those components coming out the
yeah,
I-
me too.
I
cracks of my
I was gonna craft
inventory.
one of those for my Romulan ship.
What were you looking for? Polaron, Tetrion? What?
The Tetrion one.
There's a Tetrion going for 2.4 million at a Mark 12, depending on how much cash you got.
Yeah, he just sent me one.
Oh, there you go then.
I'll grab it on my Romulan after I max out this ship.
Say thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I was about to, Mom. You didn't give me a chance.
So I was completely grumbly this morning and sleeping in because I was grumbly this morning. And Ed took out the garbage before, early in the morning, and I'm like, grumble, grumble, grumble. And then later my brain kicked in. And it's like, thank you for taking out the garbage this morning. Paul Stryker says, one day I'll understand how to set up ships properly. Hey, Paul, that's actually something we're going to be talking about over the next couple of weeks is for people who don't set up their ships well, I'm one of them, understanding the logic behind a good build is really important.
By the way,
Well,
I do have a tune that will need an invite later.
I mean,
Constant ship.
Mom,
Yes.
if you could just show them how to set their power levels for primary weapon power and secondary
Well,
engine speed.
Like I know.
Suffer more of that arrogant fool.
Well, if
Ah,
if
dang
you
it.
just set
Suffer
that,
the same fate as my world.
that's usually where a lot of new players already
Well, a
miss
lot-
out on in the start,
None
right?
of these.
Well, a lot of new players think weapons as opposed to systems, and how everything kind of integrates together. That if you've got a good weapon, but if you've got the consoles that go with it, it's better. It may not have to be the best of anything,
Yeah,
but how everything can
but-
interact to make it a better build.
A lot of-
simple stuff like synergy between bridge officer skills and your chosen weapons.
Hmm.
Uh,
You know,
what a lot of people don't realize is that if you put more power into your engines and you therefore fly faster and turn faster, you actually get a passive defense bonus for that.
Spare me your excuses. choices.
All these missions that are queued.
And avenging the destruction of our homeworld.
Now, that defense bonus is actually
Hear
tied
that?
to your movement
trust
speed,
will not do so
not the
again.
actual engine power level, though. But
No, but
increasing
if
the engine
you,
power level increases the movement speed.
yeah, and depending on what engine you got, that can go really high.
All these have provisions already. I cannot deposit any.
Also, if you're
Which
an engineer,
where are
you
you
could
trying to
go at
deposit
like
them?
I'm looking at.
3,000.
I'm in the Armada, and I'm going through each one, and they all have the provisions filled.
Oh yeah, yeah, those fill fast.
And I've got 100 of every one of those. So
Yeah, no, they fill fast, and there's no coffer for that. That would be brilliant. They should put a coffer in for provisions.
yeah, because I've got so many of them on this character, and
Yeah.
they're just sitting here.
Yeah, I found hundreds, if not thousands, on one of Ed's tunes, and I'm like, seriously, seriously. I guess he had a tune who was one of the seniors in the fleet, and he would go ahead and queue up stuff and then fill it himself. So I assume it's a small fleet. But I don't know which tune was the senior in the fleet. It's definitely not any of the ones that I inherited. Okay, I've got 2 people here. We're going to go do a patrol. I noticed there isn't one level 15 Epic Wide Arc Tetrion on the exchange. That happens. Oh, well, hey! I'm glad you remembered us, Paul Stryker.
I should have known.
That's amazing. We just did, or we were at Star Trek Las Vegas, but we didn't do a booth. Are we going to do a booth this year at anything else? Probably not. Oh, I remember you.
Capture the intruders.
I love Sela's dialogue from Empress Sela mission. He's like, oh yeah, I should have known the Federation would send spies instead of diplomats, and you call us treacherous. It's kind of true.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, see, this is
Okay,
what happens
if we're
when I
gonna
don't
do
walk
a
through.
patrol, which one shall we do? It's the Baron! Greetings, Baron. How are you?
Oh, hello there.
Hello there yourself.
I was Vegas.
Speaking. It was 113 degrees, and I thought it would be a really good idea to walk from the Rio over to the Venetian.
Yes,
I was-
113 degrees. So how did you get? So how dehydrated did you get while moving from point A to point B?
I was really smart. I was carrying bottles of water, but I did drink all 3 bottles on that 1 mile walk.
Okay.
That's
And
what I call it Uber.
I Ubered back. Yeah, no, I'm smarter than that. And unlike the last time I walked from the Rio to the Venetian, I was sober this time. I learned that lesson. I was back in the days when the devs would be there at the Rio, and I sat there drinking with them one night. Bad idea.
Lord. Oh,
I
Lord.
can walk back to my hotel. No, bad idea. Bad idea for a lot of reasons, not the least of which is I locked myself out of my room, had to go down, get myself let back into my room, and then had to wake up the next morning. All of those were bad decisions. I don't do that anymore.
Looks like they all give the same experience, right?
But
For ship leveling, for the patrols.
Yeah, pretty much. So
So probably Wanted Argala. Let's start there.
Wanted Argala is a good one to start with. So if you are, is anyone else joining us for this patrol?
I could.
If you'd like to.
I'm trying
You
to
don't
max
have to.
out ship XP so I can unlock it.
So well, what are you at now for your level?
Let me look. One
Okay.
second.
The mastery.
Yeah, I'm checking the mastery on it.
Are you doing ship mastery or are you leveling your tune? Or both?
ship mastery
mastery,
on
oh.
this one?
Okay, so it'll be good.
It's already level 2.
Okay, so it'll take us 2 probably to get through it then. Everybody is an XP weekend, so if you've got tunes and or ships that you'd
I
like
could.
to do,
I could take him through 9th rule and get him done in one and done.
sure, let's do it. Do you want us to go with him alone?
Are
Yeah.
we doing it on Elite?
Yeah, alone will be good because too
Okay.
many will cause XP.
Yeah,
to-
I'm going to kick you
Good
from the
nice.
team. If you would pick up Crites, that would be great.
Yeah, hold on,
And-
I
yeah,
got
'cause-
switch ships.
No problem. So when you're leveling and it's not like XP, and even when it is XP, somebody with DPS and you will go a lot faster.
Yep, that's what I'm getting, my DPS.
You said ninth rule?
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
hold
launch
on.
until you get
Don't
team.
launch yet.
No,
Don't
no,
launch.
no. I'm just trying to find it on the list.
It's under T for the 9th rule.
Right.
Should
I'm having to scroll up.
Yep. About halfway
crazy.
So
down.
it's all the way at the
Do I
bottom.
have him friend?
Hey,
What the hell?
Paul, for your own history, if you haven't done it yet, try and video when your son does that, because that's the kind of thing you go back when he's like 14 and has his first date over, and you want to just mortify him by showing that.
Are you in the strike group?
The hilarious thing is that the
Um,
people other than
no,
the
what's
one
your-
being
his name?
mortified always find that hilarious. And
I was going to
awesome.
say, if you're in the strike group chat, I can just put a letter in so that you can see it.
Yeah, I'm not in the Strike group chat.
All right, Mom, can...
Hang on,
Do,
give me one sec. Oh, good. Why does that not want to go?
What was your name on here again?
Chandra.
Chandra. That's at... Chandra?
Yep,
Okay.
Chandra at Chandra.
There you go.
I've got a
I put
lot
you
of-
in Crichton's in Discord chat.
Thanks to your
Okay, Paul Stryker says, I have a free T6 ship coupon and I don't know what I want.
Ooh,
Do you
yeah.
yeah, this is always a tough question because it
It
depends
is.
on what you like. Do you like big tanky ships?
How can you
Do you like smaller, nimblier ships?
surrender now, and I may give you a merciful death?
Hey,
That-
Pirate Scum, I was thinking of you today.
That's a loaded question.
Well, it's something for Paul to think about. What does he like?
Yeah.
Are you in any of the DPS groups?
Who, me? No.
Oh, Crichton.
The only one that I have is the strike group.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm not showing up on Strike group. So.
I just
Well-
put him, I put his name in Twitch chat, Discord chat, rather.
Oh. Dirt.
Try to make it easy.
Discord chat.
So Pirate Scum, I was
But,
just in Vegas and I was thinking, I wonder if Pirate Scum's going to go to Star Trek Chicago
I'm not
in September.
seeing it in Discord chat. Damn it.
I was hoping you were, because then we could. Yay! Good. So I guess I'm going to Star Trek Chicago.
Oh, there it is. You mean Twitch chat?
Twitch, Discord, this thing over here, this thing here, the screen over on this side, the one that says Streamlabs, Stream Chat, whatever that is.
You mean the one that we can't see?
Yeah. No, you guys should be able to see it.
I see that Twitch. but-
Yeah, if
but
you're
you
in
said-
Twitch, it'll be on Twitch.
You said Discord. I'm looking on
Twitch.
Discord like, where is that in Discord?
All forces, advance
Okay.
and destroy.
I am already friends. Where are you? Great.
I exist, I swear.
Are you sure?
You can't just copy his name out of.
It should be at
Oh, there you are. Good night, good night.
CRYTIS.
Okay.
There you
That's
are.
Red Knight. Give me one sec here. I'll be right back.
Okay.
No, that's not the name of the character I'm currently on, but... match squad leaders level. Sure, why not? Even though
Yes.
probably the same level.
Yes.
I don't think it actually gives you that option unless there's a difference in levels. Although the difference might be only one level.
Well, I'm level 65, which is max.
Hmm.
So, he still gave me the option.
So
Which is
what
funny.
was the squad leader's level?
He is
65.
65 as well, yeah.
Oh, okay then.
Roosevelt. That's right. Dirt.
And of course I closed the patrol. Now I have to re-find it on the list.
Go on the main list. It's under T.
Yep, the 9th rule.
Yeah. Hold on, let me get.
Let me know when you're ready to launch. And okay. And I'm also ordering my dinner as we do this.
So, Pirate Scum, what are you getting signed? And I have to tell you about the cool things that I hope they have at the Chicago convention. So Dave Glass and some of the set designers were there, and they had a booth, and they were selling panoramic photos of the Enterprise D rebuild and the Titan A Enterprise G bridge. So those were gorgeous, and they autographed them. But the second day, 47 Alpha Tango was there, and they had an art book from Picard, and all of them signed it, and he was going to go back the next day to get Terry Metalis to sign it. So I'm like, I know what I want. Oh, nice. And I'm thinking there's a convention coming up in Columbus in in December. And it's just a sci-fi one, but Sam Witwer's going to be there and Will Wheaton's going to be there. I thought that might be a fun, quick drive over there and back.
What are you doing over there? There we go. Come, guys. Not behind me now.
You may have won this state. Indeed. Then why?
So in the Empress Sela thing, because the fact that they cut the Sharian sword mission, they needed to imply, or rather, I guess you could say, implicate the Romulans as having been messing with Borg technology. So
Yeah.
you actually find out in Empress Sela that the Romulans are now using Borg tech on their ships, or at least the Imperial Romulans are.
Wow. Wow. Almost there, Exmer, with what are you going to use 2 million dill for? I mean, I could use a few toys.
I know, right?
I had 2 million collected up until the last big bundle came out, and I had to convert everything to Zen, which went really fast. I mean, it was going like in a couple of hours.
So the trick is with ninth rule, don't go into the circle immediately. Go to the back side.
Yep, I'm in a carrier, so I kind of just sit on the outskirts anyway.
So this is what I do. I come up and hit them on their flank. Just to get that bonus. That bonus is so nice.
Okay, you know what? Here, this is a mission reward that's a genuine choice. Oh yes, I forgot when Cryptic used to do that, where you actually had something to think about. It's not just a set bonus where you just grind until you've gotten all of the pieces of the set. No. Personal covariant shield. Do you guys remember what that does?
I don't remember.
It has a longer recharge time than a standard shield does, but it also has a higher shield capacity. Yeah, personal covariant shield. It's a really, really weird thing that's a mission reward, and I don't even know if they've made any of the sets ever use it. Very strange. Honestly, the other option is the overcharged plasma sniper rifle, which isn't really all that good. Its gimmick is that it does a randomized amount of damage and might do less damage than a normal sniper rifle, or more damage than a normal sniper rifle, and I don't want random damage on my sniper rifle.
I don't want to hit him.
Oh well. Yeah, the oversized plasma sniper rifle is an annoying novelty. The the personal covariant shield is kind of interesting though.
I have new
Yeah, I'm just like sitting here. It's kind of funny. I'm not taking very much damage.
Yeah, I'm taking it all.
Yep.
I'm tanking right now.
You're supposed to sit there and look pretty.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of threat on.
Hey, Pirates Come, the problem with injuries and all that stuff as we get older is it takes so long to heal. You know, I was sick now 3 months ago, and I'm still not recovered fully.
Well, the other aspect of that, though, is the simple fact that it takes longer to heal, but it also, you get injured easier. Yeah, that's the part that really sucks, is the getting injured easier.
Really? Damn refracting.
Did you die?